This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
I wasn't there. Fuck it.
We see Jim Ross here, still against the green screen. Jim Ross got a lot of camera time on this show.
Yeah, Jim was shrewd, man. He was shrewd. He helped format that show. As a matter of fact, he probably formatted the show, and would always give himself a lot of camera time. And he and I talked about that. You know, he said, you know, it's important. He said, as an announcer, it's important that you be seen as well as heard at times. He was. I got to give Jim credit. He taught me a lot, man. I've said that many times on this show, but he taught me a lot about announcing. And, you know, I remember one time, I think I've told this before. I said something about, this was back in when, you know, as we're going down in the 90s and late 90s, 2000, before Eric left. And I said something to Eric about announcers being over. And Eric went off on me. He said, announcers don't get over. There's no announcer that's ever been over. Announcers don't get over. They put guys over. They don't get over. He was going on, and I'm thinking, fuck. Then I'm thinking back in my mind, I said, well, there's a motherfucker in a hat working in the WWE. It's fucking over. So, yeah, they do get over. And Jim knew how to.
Grillin' JR. Or it's available now at adfreeshows.com. Track it.
Athlete, and I know the fans over in Charlotte, North Carolina, where the NWA will be tomorrow afternoon, are certainly enthused about this man's unbeaten streak. We'll certainly keep our eye on him in upcoming weeks. And in just a moment, we are going to hear from Nature Boy Ric Flair and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. The official word was passed down last night, and Steamboat and Flair made a statement, and I'm glad that Mr. Hurd kept it from CNN and all the other great news outlets until he could make the announcement right here. But there will be a rematch for Flair and Steamboat. It will be in Nashville at the Music City Showdown on Sunday, May the 7th. We certainly encourage you to call your local cable company for program availability on that big event. And when we come back, we will hear from Ricky the Dragon Steamboat and from the Nature Boy about their pending rematch.
Man, JR was really struggling through some of these. You can tell that he's a little nervous to be on camera and working without a net here. He would really, really come into his own, because now that shit's just second nature to him, isn't it?
Oh my God. And again, it goes back to the thing that the more you do it, the better you get. But he, again, I've said this about JR many times. It's one of the things that I really, really admired about him was his supreme confidence. Now, even if he wasn't that confident, because I knew him very well, it never came across.
Right.
It always came across he knew what he was fucking doing. And it was a technique or a characteristic of Vince McMahon.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.